How's it going, Rams? Welcome back to Castro's Cut. I am still Litos Castro. Of course, you know how this goes. We're running down of what's coming up in CSU Sports this week. So, without further ado, let's get rolling right into it. We're going to start off with the volleyball squad. They've got a couple matches starting tomorrow against Wyoming for the Border War. Tuesday, again, tomorrow, starting at 6:30 in the evening for you. Then they've got another big matchup on Saturday. They're taking on the Falcons at Air Force. That starts at 1 in the afternoon. We're going to keep rolling through it pretty quickly, though. Soccer, they've got 2 matches as well. On Friday, they're taking on Colorado College at 7 in the evening. Then on Sunday, they also get their shot at Air Force, looking to see if they can bounce back from their loss that they faced against San Diego State this past weekend. But speaking of San Diego State, this football team is taking on them as well. Homecoming game is coming, and, well, it's going to be a big one. They're starting at 8 in the evening because why not? We love late games, don't we all? All right. It should be a fun one, looking to see how the Rams can bounce back from this past loss to the Utah State Aggies. And it is homecoming game after all, so we got to make it our game of the week, and you know how we do it for that. I'm going to bring on a special friend, Cory Odom. You may know him from the Thursday Night Sports Show. Cory, you've brought 3 keys to this on how Rams can come away with a win. Start me off with the first one.
Well, I just want to say that I do love those 8 o'clock games, Litos, so I'm glad that you brought that up. But I want to talk about how CSU needs to convert better on turnovers, right? They had the one off the pick 6, and they just didn't seem to capitalize on any of the other ones. There was 3 fumbles, there was 2 interceptions, and they didn't score much more than 2, just that 6 points there during that game. So CSU is really going to want to kind of convert better on those turnovers.
Definitely a tough one for them. And to have that opportunity and to waste it, it's got to be frustrating from a defensive side when you put in that work and then there's nothing that comes of it. But moving on, what you got for a second one?
Well, for the second one, I think it's all about kind of cutting down those big plays. You saw in that highlight earlier, I kind of want to focus on Jamal Hicks, the safety, number 7, on that big pass that Jordan Love threw down the middle. He's backpedaling, he's not turning his shoulder, lets a big play score for a touchdown. It was like a 40-yard pass. Those are the kind of plays that the Rams really need to cut back on if they want to be a successful football team.
And really, you definitely, with those as well, you see the impact again on the defense when it's just, what are we doing? Like, how do we fix it? So I guess that leads us into your third one. What's another key? How can they fix this?
Well, one way is to finish these key points. The other one is to finish a game. CSU plays amazing for 3 quarters, and then they just don't finish. They have a close game. They didn't score at all in the 4th quarter, ended up losing that game in a close one. That's been a consistent problem that they've had all season. It's a huge reason why they only have 1 win on the year. So
definitely tough one. I mean, only 3 points in the second half. I mean, you get to a point. Yeah, you get to a point where you start needing to ask questions. But you got to say those are pretty important keys there. Thank you, Cory, for coming on. Really appreciate that. And we're bringing back my personal favorite, how we do it here on Castro's Cut. It's time for the top play of the week. Let's roll it. Let's take a look at a next level Ram. Shaq Barrett on the Buccaneers causing a fumble. Buccaneers end up winning this game because of this turnover. And it's plays like that. You love seeing Rams just going off doing bigger and better things. Cory, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
What a crazy game. 55 points, most ever scored for a Buccaneer team. And if the season ended right now, Shaq Barrett's the Defensive Player of the Year. So that's pretty cool to see from a former Ram.
Well, gotta give him credit. And, you know, looking to see how he does the rest of the season, honestly. How he started and how he'll finish. We got a lot to look forward to. All right, Rams, don't go anywhere because we come back. Jessica is bringing the Triple J Pick'em Challenge. We'll be right back.